sucker for love. And in this world full of suckers, you fit mine like a glove. The fit is perfect, but nobody above, yeah. The clock's ticking as the time flies by. We in two different worlds, but living the same life. Two different dreams, you make me feel so alive. Need you by my side, need you by my side. Just a power couple daily blowing off steam. Making love to you so damn seamlessly. We be doing it so damn frequently. Easy cause we on the same damn frequency. Take it to the Sunset Boulevard. Tell mama said she wanna tag along. She don't care if it's right or if it's wrong. Yeah, we'd always get along. Even through the downs, gotta stay strong. Now we singing the same song. All I ever, yeah, is think about you. I think about you daily. So baby girl, don't play me.
They call me Dan, the Lakers fan. And I got a master plan for the Lakers back to the promised land. Spread the vision through my people, cause we fans are equal. When we reach 20K subs, yeah, we gon' drop a sequel. Another Laker anthem track, watch me run it back. Got the keys to the city where my Laker jet.
What up, family? It's your boy DTLF back with another video, man. As we are one game away from All-Star break, just this last game, and then we straight into the break. What's up? Good to see you, Kimiko, Tamika, everybody up in here, man. Good to see you guys. Happy Thursday, fam. Lakers suiting up today again without Luka. For the first time, Luka not suiting up for his former teammate. For his former team, against his former team, should I say. So that is interesting, right? I guess he really is really hurt. And you hate to see it because this would have been a fun game for him to suit up. We know he absolutely loves to give his former team the business, and we'll be without him today. But we should have everybody else. Nothing confirmed as of right now, but we should have LeBron, Austin, etc., etc. Now, the West is really tough, man, and the Mavericks do not, I repeat, they do not have Cooper Flag. So, also, yes, no DeAndre Ayton. Thank you for reminding me, Tony. No DeAndre Ayton, who's still supposedly out with a sore knee. So that's unfortunate. But next man up, right? Now, the Lakers are 2-0 against Dallas this year. You know, we've had some good games against them. And like I already mentioned, Cooper Flag is not available. So there's no excuses for tonight for the Lakers to come out and compete and hopefully win this game, you know. We have to exploit their depleted roster. You know, the Mavs have lost 8 straight and ranked near the bottom offensively lately, especially with Flag as their top option out. So, you know, Dallas, again, is one of those teams you have to exploit. Hopefully LeBron and Austin lead the charge tonight with Luka out. We're going to need both of them. And also, you know, we've had a nice little homestand here, and we've been losing. I don't like that. We should be able to take advantage of home court advantage at crypto. You know, we have the right rotation pieces, you know, with Reeves, Rui, Dalton, etc. You know, we got to be strong at home, period. And also we got to control the paint and rebound. But again, this is the final game before All-Star break. And what I'm hoping for is, can they bring that energy? You see the thumbnail title. Can they bring that energy? Because they have been kind of lethargic and they've only been playing one quarter yes, one quarter no. We need them to bring that energy tonight, even though it's the last game before they get a whole, I think, eight days off. So I hope they bring it, and we're going to need every single bit of it. That team, the Mavericks, will not lay down. They still have players that can cook us. I mean, remember Max Christie's been cooking us every time. Matter of fact, I picked them on Prize Picks. And I'm going to share my Prize Picks early just in case you guys want to copy it, all right? So I'm going to go ahead and do that now before time runs out. But this is the Prize Picks. They have a free entry in LeBron, 0.5 points. Austin Reeves, I think they're not, you know, he's on minor restrictions. I don't think he's going to go super, super hard. I got him under 35 points, rebounds, and assists, but feel free to pick him over. Max Christie, I picked him over in points at 15. Again, these type of ex-Lakers kill the Lakers. And then Jake, I picked him over at 9.5 points. I felt like it was really low. And then Drew Holiday, who so far so good, I picked him under 28 points, rebounds, and assists. Again, a lot of these vets are just looking to end the night and, you know, get home safely. They're not looking to go all extra crazy. So let's hope that the Lakers do come out, though, and take care of business because, again, the West is tough, man. And what can I say about the Western Conference, man? Every night, Every loss means so much. The Lakers are currently 32-21. That's good for 6th in the West right now. If the playoffs started today, guess who we would face, chat? If the playoffs started today, it's a team that has eliminated us multiple times. And yes, if you guessed it, it is the Denver Nuggets. That is the team we would face in the first round. So that tells you the importance of trying to move up in the standings and try to get home court advantage. And we wouldn't have home court in the first round either if the playoffs were to start today. So we got our work cut out for us. Luckily, the Timberwolves are 34-22. So we can leapfrog them if we keep winning for the 5th seed. Also, the Rockets are 33-20. They're only a game and a half above us. So we can leapfrog them if we keep winning. My goal at this point, with all the injuries and all the games we've punted, like the last game, is just for us to get to the playoffs healthy. That's the most important thing. We could get to the playoffs healthy. I'm a happy camper. That's it. And of course, it would be a cherry on top if we can get there and avoid the play-in tournament. Healthy and avoiding the play-in tournament. And then if you really, really want the extra bonus, then I would love it if the Lakers got a top 4 seed, right? Obviously. Home court advantage in the first round, very important, right? So, yeah. Yeah, the Thunder getting the break speed off of them by the Bucks, absolutely. It's surprising, right? But it's the NBA. Anything is possible, man, in the NBA. You can never play down to the competition, and you always got to make sure that you are on your A game, all right? That is supremely important. Thank you, Kimiko. Yes, tap in for the watch party today, guys. Need the Dallas San Antonio did to us, crush them. Yeah, that would be nice, but again, it wouldn't prove anything because all year long we've been playing down to competition, and once in a while we'll blow out a team we're supposed to blow out. In this case, it would be Dallas. So I really do hope that the Lakers bring their A game, and they're able to get this W. But a blowout would be nice. We get to rest some of our guys early, don't risk injury, all that good stuff. All right. And also, just quick update. I don't know if you guys were aware, but the league has punished some of these tanking teams like the Utah Jazz. So that's good news. That is good news for sure. And we have the starting lineups for tonight. So starting lineup, let me go ahead and share the tab here. Here's your starting lineups for tonight's ball game, guys. And it is Rui, LeBron, Jackson Hayes, Jake LaRabia, and Marcus Smart. Now, this starting unit is 1-0 since they've been formulated. They've only played one other game. On the other hand, we're going up against Najee Marshall, PJ Washington, Daniel Gafford, Max Christie, and Brandon Williams. So, again, I think Austin Reeves is still on a minute restrictions, hence he's not really a starter. What do you guys think of this starting lineup, though? Are you guys confident in it? Do you guys like it? Do you guys hate it? How y'all feeling? What's up, Tamika? What's up, Callie? Good to see y'all. My guy, Rodell. Yeah, the starters are up, man. Starters are up. And it's essentially the same starters as it's been the last month. It's just, obviously, no DeAndre Ayton, no Luka today, so next man up, right? But, yeah, I mean, let's see what happens. Crazy says, I'm turned off by Laker games. I'm not going to lie to you. They do not play good right before All-Star break, and it's really hard to really hype these games up. They are what they are. We don't know who's going to show up and how they're going to show up, or if they're going to play hard or not. But I feel you, Crazy. I feel you for sure. Mark said, if they find the non-participation teams, then they better come down hard on the Clippers. Oh, absolutely. And Pablo Torre has been dropping even more evidence and more videos. So there is that, for sure there is that. So, you're right. I hope that after the All-Star game that the fine comes down. Maybe the commissioner didn't want to do it because they're hosting, right? Or quote unquote hosting is really our backyard, but whatever. So maybe that's why the commissioner didn't want to do it right now. But I think he's going to have to do it. And sooner rather than later, baby. So, the swifter the punishment, the quicker we'll get over it for sure. But again, you can't take this team lightly, man. You're talking about Najee Marshall, PJ Washington, Daniel Gafford. These guys are going to play their heart out. Max Christie, ex-Laker. You guys know exactly how ex-Lakers like to do. So what we got to do is we got to control the paint and the rebounding, right? Ayton isn't there, so we're going to have to do it as a unit because they got some bigs like Gafford in there that are pesky, right? We should still have size advantage with guys like LeBron attacking and all that. Got to crash the boards as a unit. Defensive intensity, guys, has to be there. We have been very shaky Very shaky as of recently. We're 27th in field goals percentage allowed. But again, Dallas is a great shooting team, so we got to force turnovers, contest threes, and build the lead before the Mavs try to find a rhythm. You know, a strong first half could make this a very easyable win, a very comfortable win right before All-Star break. And that's what we want. We want a comfortable win. Nobody gets hurt and all that good stuff right before All-Star, right? Let's see. We got to win tonight. Facts. He said that can of worms should be opening soon. Yeah, we need Clipper punishment. We need it. All right, they need to be made an example of. And I do like that. I just criticized. If you guys didn't watch NBA Coast to Coast today, go check it out with me and my co-host Lou. Great show we hosted, if I do say so. And then we talked about the commissioner, and I just said, man, we might need a new commissioner. He's not coming down swiftly. Well, it's almost like he heard, because right away he started punishing these tanking teams, and that's good news. We need that. We need a commissioner that can rule with an iron fist. I'm sorry, you none of this. Listen, any job you work at, if the boss is too wishy-washy, he's going to get stepped all over. He's basically the magic carpet from Aladdin. He's going to get written all over the place, right? So, commissioner, your job is not to make friends or to coddle these players. Your job is to make sure that they're doing their job properly and providing the fans and everybody who pays the bills with what we need, which is consistent basketball. No tanking, none of that. What's up, D Prince? How you doing, bro? We need to avoid the slow start this game, put a chokehold on them early on. Yeah, I mean, there's not much we can really break down to this game. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to end pregame early because there's not much we can break down. Got to take care of the basketball. We got to jump out early, and we got to just do the things that get us these leads, and we got to keep the things. We got to keep doing the things that get us these leads. We can't take this team for granted. Again, it's the NBA. You know, God forbid what happens if Max Christie has a career high. If PJ Washington has a career high, or Najee Marshall, any of these players can erupt at any minute. You know, these guys are just looking for opportunities, and this is the brightest stage in LA, so they're going to want to erupt, right? But again, we got home court advantage. We have to bring our defense today, control the tempo, exploit them, their lack of star power. We got to exploit that. We got 2 stars. They got no stars today. Let's take advantage of that, right? And so, yeah, I mean, Austin Reeves, has been a reliable scorer and playmaker all season long. He's had a couple of bad games. After having a great game versus Philly, he's had a couple of mid games, all right? So I'm going to need a bounce back by him for sure, right? LeBron James, even at 41, still averaging about 21, 22 points with about, 6, 7 assists. So, bro, it's been balling. He's been all around. And tonight, we need him to be that. Rui, come on, man. Rui, what can I say about Rui, man? He's got bursts, but that's about all he's got. He's not an efficient scorer. He's not somebody I can count on to give the ball to him and watch him go to work, right? Aiden's not even playing. Marcus Smart is another one. He's a wild card. When he plays good, gives us anywhere between 11 to 15 points, we're good. When he doesn't shoot well, he could be a liability, but defensively, he kind of makes up for it a little bit. That's what I like about Marcus Smart, man. But, yeah, we got to play good. We got to come out here, take care of business early, and we got to be right. My boy said, he said Adam Silver agrees with DTLF. You feel me, diehard? Bro, the league has gotten soft. I've never seen it so soft. And finally, we came down with some swift punishment. We need the Clippers to be next, Yeah. He must watch the show, right, diehard? You never know who's watching. Maybe one of his reps or something. But it's absolutely true, man. There needs to be punishment because everybody's running away with murder at this point, in the league. They're getting away with whatever they want. We didn't see a fight the other night, and the worst suspension was like a 7-game suspension. If that's the case, we're going to see more fights, right? What's up, Craig? How you doing, bro? D Princess, too bad we got our 15 roster spot taken already. We could have grabbed Jeremy Sohan or even Cole Anthony. These guys are more ready than Buffkin. I agree with that. That's why even though I like Buffkin, I always felt like, well, was that the right move? And why did we make it so early? Why couldn't we wait to see how the market shaped up? I don't know. Robbie P has made tons of questionable decisions, most noticeably with role players. Like Robbie P struggles to get quality role players around stars. Like Kobe Buffkin, again, it reminds me when we drafted Jalen Hashafino instead of Iman Hawkins or somebody who was more NBA ready. Kobe Buffkin's got years ahead of him, I'm sure, and maybe he will develop to be special. I like his potential. But was he the right player to get right now when we're trying to make a playoff push? when we need somebody that can be steady and give us legitimate minutes. Like I mentioned, Cam Thomas, he's an absolute certified bucket. And that is something he's known for already. Right? He's established. Other players as well, veterans and other players, they're known for, they have an identity. Even Luke Kennard, who we recently traded for, he has an identity as a shooter, right? So I like players that have identities more than players that don't. It's a more surefire bet to make an impact, especially if we get to the playoffs. You need somebody who's gonna make an impact in the postseason. And I don't know if Kobe Buffkin will be that. I hope he is. I hope he's another miracle child. Comes out here like Alex Caruso and blows up on the scene, like Austin Reeves blows up on the scene. But that's not guaranteed, especially this late in the season. That acquisition puzzled me a little bit. We really like what we saw from him in the G League. Don't get me wrong. But could we have waited or maybe cut somebody else? I don't know. He said, can you cut Bronny and bring him back on a two-way? I don't know. But what I do know is that the Lakers will never do that. As long as LeBron's on the roster, they're not going to disrespect LeBron like that. Because then all hell will break loose, right? They're going to wait to see if LeBron chooses another team next year, which most likely will be. Maybe then we'll trade Bronny to whatever team he chooses that he goes with. Maybe if LeBron can work a sign and trade with us, maybe, we'll figure something out. But I don't know. As of right now, I'm not too concerned with Bronny, who was a 50th second-round pick. But I would definitely love to use that roster spot, don't get me wrong, on somebody who's more NBA ready. Alicia, what's up, my friend? She said, I hope Luke gets more shot attempts tonight. You know what? He's been a little gun shy, but I like how efficient he is, and I like the spark he provides off the bench. I really do. I like the spark he provides. If he can get us anywhere between 5 to 10 shots per game, we'll be happy because he's super efficient. Every game so far he's played, he's been pretty dang efficient. So shout out to Luke Kennard. All right, he said, would rather have tried to get Cam Thomas. Me too, man. First game, Cam Thomas with the Milwaukee Bucks. First game. 35 points. I don't know what he's doing tonight. I think Lou picked him up. I'm not sure what he's doing tonight, but I do know this. He is a talent. For sure, he's a talent, and he's somebody that we know for a fact is going to be, for years, he's going to be an absolute scoring bucket. And by the way, shout out to Milwaukee for beating the Thunder tonight, all right? Shout out to Milwaukee. They beat the brakes off the Thunder. And so that is a shock. Sometimes you infuse a couple of players and everything changes, right? Right? Everything changes. Yes, Alicia, we need a win. It would be nice if they gave us some energy right before All-Star break. I think that's the most crucial thing. If we can get some good energy and get it going, man, get it popping, that'll be great. How many Cam Thomas have tonight? I haven't checked tonight. I have not checked. He didn't hit his mark that me and Lou picked him up for. So I'm guessing like 10 to 12 around there. But still, he's a combo guard, and they won. He must have did it efficiently, and he definitely chipped in, I'm pretty sure, in that win. He said, I don't think that we're aiming for a push this season, Dan. Nothing suggests that is the intention. Well, let me ask you guys this then. If the Lakers aren't pushing to make a run in the postseason, then shouldn't they be doing what these other teams are doing that are tanking? Not that the Lakers ever do that, but you might as well bench everybody tonight again. Because it doesn't make sense if you're not going to make a push. You can't be a middle-of-the-road team. You're either pushing up or pushing down, right? And I don't like tanking, but I think that would be more beneficial for the Lakers' future. If they're not going to make a postseason run this year, which I think they will, then they would be better off, not even trying to get into the postseason. But that's never going to happen as long as we got Luka and LeBron and Austin. We're going to make the postseason, and hopefully we'll make a run. TBD on that, to be determined. Prince said, Rob got mesmerized by Buffkin's G League 40-point outburst and signed him out of knee-jerk reaction in fear of other teams grabbing him. Probably, but again, that's what separates the great GMs versus the okay GMs, is that you make the decision that benefits your team. Even though, again, this kid's talent is tremendous, and I would love to have him, but if you can't have him, then you cut somebody else for him, and you go out and you get the guy like we already mentioned. Highsmith is still out there on the market, by the way. There's still some very solid, very valuable veterans out there. So keep an eye out, and maybe the Lakers will still cut somebody like Maxi Kleber, who, by the way, has been playing better lately. Maybe they'll cut Dalton. I'm not sure. But whatever the case may be, man, we whiffed on a couple pieces. First of all, I wanted the Lakers to trade for Alvarado. I told you guys this was one of my targets. I like him as a backup guard, a replacement of Gabe Vincent. We didn't. The Knicks did, credit to them. he's been balling over there. Just had his first 26-point game off the bench in limited minutes with 5 steals. Okay, then I wanted us to sign Cam Thomas. We didn't. What does Cam Thomas do? Drop a 35-point game immediately. All right, outside of Austin Reeves, there's been nobody. Austin Reeves really a starter. Nobody on our bench has went off for 35 points. All right, Cam Thomas does it first day, first game on the job with his new team. So, again, the Lakers, and then I wanted Jeremy Sohan recently. There was a lot of pushback. People say, oh, well, we want another Vando. Listen, if I could have 4 Vandos and a Luka, I'm doing it. If I could have 3 Vandos and a Luka in Austin, I'm doing it. Jeremy Sohan was only 22. Who picked him up? The Knicks, of course. Those are 2 big, valuable moves that the New York Knicks made that nobody had them making, that they went under the radar, and those are the type of moves that get you out of the Eastern Conference. So great for them, bad for us. That's, again, on Rob Pelinka. The spotlight moves back to him. So this summer gets really interesting for sure. Alicia said, I think the Lakers will make a run. It comes down to being healthy at the right time. I agree with you, Alicia, and I think they're capable of. I'm not sure if they will do it. Chemistry matters too, and camaraderie, but yeah, I want us to be healthy and to make that run. Because if that happens, I think the future looks bright for us next year even, But regardless of whatever happens, I'm always going to believe in my team till the end. And we're going to rock with these guys and hope for the best, right? But tonight, I'm going to keep pregame short because, again, there's not too much to break down other than, please, Lakers, come out and play with effort, man. Take care of business. I know it's a lesser team, but sometimes we play down to the competition, and we can't be doing that. Can't be playing down to the competition. There's the Mavericks. They don't even have Cooper Flag. All right, they got Najee Marshall, P.J. Washington, Daniel Gafford, Max Christie, and Brandon Williams. All solid role players, but they shouldn't be nothing more than that, right? So I'm going to let you guys go on that. I will see you guys if you guys want to join me on the watch party. I'll be live over on Primetime TV on my second channel. All you got to do is click this link right here, and it'll take you to it. Or you can follow it from the main page on the YouTube channel. Just scroll down and do that. He said, I think they will take the day off. Well, you might be right, bro. And that's why my prize picks was kind of, I went under on some players for sure. But all right, guys, that wraps it up for me. I hope to see you guys here for post game. Could this be a trap game? I'm not sure, Mark. Hopefully not. But any game could be a trap game if we don't bring our A game. So let's go out with a bang. Hopefully get this win and go into All-Star break with good vibes. All right, guys. Enjoy the game. Hope to see you guys over on Primetime. And if not, I'll see you here for post game after the game. All right? Go Lakers.